This shit heat. This shit heat. This shit heat.
Alrighty, what's up, folks? We're back. Boy, I gotta clean up the display. We're back from yesterday and last night. If you guys didn't catch it last night, your boy got second place in the Streamer Showdown. Let's check it out real quickly. Check this out, guys. Streamer Showdown. Luchin hosted that big streamer showdown last night. It was invite only. It was all the pocket content creators. Your boy managed to get second place. $100. Plus bragging rights. I think bragging rights is mostly like what I cared about. We bricked, sadly, in the final round, but it is what it is. I'm definitely happy with second place. But guys, we are back for Pocket Mads. We're back for Pocket Mads today. I'll bring that up again at some point today, I'm sure. Let's hide that. Let's get into it, guys. We're doing top 64 today, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Let's get into it. Let me turn that down. It's probably a little loud.
This shit is heat.
And the rounds should be pulling up or rolling out any minute now. Let's take a look. Here we go. All right, who are we gonna watch? Let's find somebody to watch. Who will it be? A couple of these guys are already advanced in the top 64, so that might be our best bet. In Discord. I wonder if we can find somebody based off standings. Ona? Ona might be a fun one. Capichu? Where are they at? Let's see if we can find them. Who are they up against in the first round? Capichu. I'd like to watch that one. Standings. Oops, excuse me. Pairings. Give me a sec, guys. We'll have to wait around for Capichu. Let's do this instead then. We'll see who they're going up against. Free Tendies or Anthon? Where are they at? There's Anthon. All right, we'll watch Anthon. All right. I think it'll be just a sec here before the players actually get searching. That's not what we want. Again, guys, we're just waiting on the game to actually start up here. Sure, I have the right deck list. Anthon playing Copycat. That's Anthon's deck. Okay. Anthon playing Copycat. Pop. Not. Wait. Maybe they're both playing Copycat. I guess they're both playing Copycat. Who's playing 2? Anthon's playing 2. Free Tandy's only playing 1. Kind of interesting to see Suicune decks. Okay, wait, never mind. Bro, okay, I'm tired. It's been a long weekend already, so bear with me if I'm like all over the place. I'm sitting here calling this a Suicune deck. Not a Suicune deck, a Greninja deck. But now it's kind of strange, actually, that Free Tandy's only runs the 1 Copycat. That's very, very ballsy. That deck usually needs a lot of draw power, but let's see. This is a top 128 match. Let's just make sure they're good to go. Ooh. Hold on. Maybe their opponent's not going to show up. Check the room, and the opponent is not here yet. Well. Your boy knows how to pick them. So much for that game plan. Let's see if we can find somebody else. Again, that kind of stinks because I wanted to see who was going to go into the next round here. Might have another one. Meow-Yo or Arama. All right, bear with me, guys. Looks like the opponent's going to no-show, so we're going to have to find another match. So find another match we shall. We're going to have to hop in mid-match, unfortunately. That's the downside, but it will be okay. We'll survive. Okay. Give me a sec. We'll get the deck list loaded up for these players. All right, there we go. We're loaded up. It's our top 128. Got Arama versus Meow-Yo. Triple check. I think this is top 128. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Yes, top 128, guys. Well, they powered up the bench Swablu, I think expecting to get Hydreigon. Didn't happen. We're going to power up the front. Maybe put somebody to sleep. Kind of a tough spot to be in if you're Meow-Yo. You filled up the whole bench. So now you don't have any room for your bench snipers, right? Going in for the Chingling lock. I kind of like that play, though. I mean, I think I like it. What are we stalling for? Could have also, I guess, tried to put him to sleep, but... Sorry, guys, just catching up on chat now. So the tournament, I got second place in last night. I told you all yesterday I was going to go with Charizard. I brought shame to my family, I guess. I didn't go with Charizard. I ran Hydreigon. I decided last second I had to go high roll. It wasn't gonna work if I just tried to Charizard it. Although Charizard did make it to top 10, so could have happened. Again, apologies, guys. Kind of a slow start today on both the game's end and my end. So we did break out of our sleep. We did top deck an Altaria. This is actually huge. It's just what we needed to break through that Nihilego. Weird. This also works too, though, right? I guess, in the sense that all we've got to do now is open up some damage on the Mega Absol, and it's absolutely over. In fact, I think Meowyo actually just locked it in with this play. Does the opponent run any hand disruption? No, they do not. They want to stay alive here. They have to put that Absol into the active and pop it up. Okay, so, I looked away for a sec, but it does look like that is what happened, right? They popped up the the Absol. The active. They stole the Cyrus, too. That's actually kind of big. So that... Oh! That's our guy! That's what we're looking for. Alright, that's big. Should be just enough gas in the tank to make it. We are going to get hit by Poison Barb, but it's only going to bring us down to 170. Mega Absol does have to leave the active. Ooh, what if they pop up out of this? There's no way, right? They'd have to heal for a lot. A lot. They've got two of them, though. It could happen. Will it? Let's find out. Nope. Well, I think now they're checking, they're seeing. Opponent has 3 cards left. I know they run double Cyrus. They're hoping it's a 1 in 3 chance they don't have it. But we know they do. I think this was game 1. We hopped into it a little bit late. Let's double check here. Find the players. Who are we watching? Now. Yes, this will be game 1. We're actually gonna... I'm gonna do this, guys. I'm gonna make a judgment call, and we're gonna move games. After this game is over. Alright, there we go. Meowyo taking game 1. We're gonna move over to Capichu. Get some new deck action going in there. Where is Capichu? Where are you? Okay, Anton. Go to Anton. Go to Anton's here. Okay, where's Anton? There he is. All right, folks. Again, we're going to move into some new gameplay here. This is like new decks. Instead of just watching kind of the same old versus the same old, we're going to move into some new versus that new. Actually, I don't know if it's necessarily versus the new, but it's going to be an interesting matchup. One that I wanted to watch all day yesterday. We didn't get to, but now we're going to. So, give them just a sec. They're locking in. While they do that, I am going to load up the deck list. All right, here we go. Should be ready to go. Hop into the match and see what they're waiting for. Okay, looks like it'll be just one moment here before they get searching. Of course, I swap over to this game and they're like, I need a minute. It's all right. Should be just a minute. Sorry, I had something on my keyboard. Again, we're just waiting for these guys to search up. Once they do, be into a top 64 match. Actually, it's gonna be top 64. Suppose before we start this, I need just a sec anyways. Give me one momento. Okay, I'm back. We are started up here in our top 64 game between Capichu and Anthon. Excuse me. Losing my voice. Ugh. Talking for 13 hours straight yesterday. And then waking up today and getting ready to do it again. I tell you what. My voice was like, we're not ready today. Not today, folks. All right. We're foregoing the Meowth draw. But I think that makes sense in this deck, right? Because what if you end up getting, like, just instantly slept or something, and then you can't do anything anyways? See, watch. See, watch. Oh my god, I'm hacking things up. Okay, a big copycat. Huge copycat. Kind of interesting. So yesterday I was saying that it was strange that Capichu runs a copycat with this deck, right? Card draw and copycat necessarily don't work together very well. Where, like, if you're drawing cards on a Meowth or Suicune, you're already having a big hand. So a copycat's just going to take that big hand and turn it into potentially a smaller hand. So a lot of the times, again, deck draw doesn't normally run copycat. But for this Meowth deck, they've opted to run double copycat. And right there, I mean, that was a huge play. That was probably a game-winning play. That was a massive copycat. They don't run... Anton doesn't... Or, excuse me, not Anton. Capichu doesn't run any sort of poncho. So there's no blocking of the Greninja. That will be happening next turn, by the way. Okay, they did flip heads, so no damage done. Meowth lives. They are going to have to get some damage or some supporters playing, though, right? Well, I guess they've got 2, so that's already 100 damage. Do they just go for it? Maybe you just go for it right this turn. Because then what? Then they can't... They have to retreat. If you were to just attack this turn, that Mega Altaria is taking 120, and then what? Where are they going after that? Yep. See? I'm telling ya. Oh, this is huge. So now what do you do? If you're Anton. I guess maybe... Oh, we have Alicia, so we can set up a sleep play. Hey, sleep, scamming. Sleep, spamming. Hanging on the active, but that makes sense. Get it down into KO range. If sleep goes off right here, it'll be huge. No sleep. No rest for the wicked. However, we are still getting KO'd. So we have to find our... Oh, never mind. That's massive. That right there is like game-winning massive. I guess they have to go in with Qingling and stall. I think Anton realizes it's over. Not only does, like, even if this Chandelier goes down, this is a 3 prize point deck. So you have to get 2 more prize points after this. And I don't think it's happening, folks. We hit for 150 right here. And that's if we attack. And then it's game over if we do. We could go in with Qingling. That's what I would do right now, is go in with Qingling. Try to do 30 damage, right? And then hope that you can come in the following turn. The Chandelure deck doesn't run any sort of Cyrus. So you can technically run to the bench, right? Whatever we do, we got to do it quick. We haven't pinged yet. We haven't pinged yet. All right, ping going out. We do run a popsicle on the Chandelure end, so... Oh, wait, we can't play it. Hey, now we can't play the popsicle. Okay, kind of big. Kind of a big deal. If we're Chandelure, we are now... Never mind. Last 2 cards in the deck. I was gonna say, we have to find our other Chandelure. There it is. I guess for Anthon, though, we have to also find a basic. No basic, no ball game. Oh, there we go. That's huge. That's huge. This should be every card for Anthon. Super Bonbon.
This shit heat.
Oh, they gave up. I think they realized, though, like, even if I do take this out, it's game over the following turn, so. Game 1, going to Capichu. Crazy. Waiting on game 2 to start up. In the meantime, guys, I see a couple people in chat asking, your boy took 2nd place in the streamer invite last night. 2nd place! I didn't play Charizard, though. Spoiler alert. I did bring shame to my family. I ended up going with Hydreigon Absol. But it worked. I mean, we got 2nd place. Either way, Eternal won. Shout out to Eternal. We definitely bricked in our final game. I used up all of my good luck on Sekiro. Speaking of which, bro, the matches between me and Sek, crazy. Part 1's up on my YouTube. I'll have part 2 up there probably later today. Either way, guys, make sure to head over to the YouTube channel, drop a sub, drop a like on all those videos. Go check them out, all that good stuff. Make sure you drop a like on this stream. Make sure you're subbed up to Pocket Mads. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Make sure you're there for Meta Monday tomorrow. You know what we could do? Hold on. Let's do this. In honor of Maddie. Since he couldn't make it today, we'll put him here in spirit, right? Here's what we'll do. A sec. You guys will like this. You guys will think this is funny. Oh my god, it's way too big. Sorry. I didn't mean for it to be that big. There we go. There's our guy. Scale him down in the frame. There he is. Pocket Mads. We're joined. We're blessed. Oh, wait. You guys can't see that. Actually, wait. I like this one better. Hold on. We're gonna swap it up. There we go. All right, Meowth going down early. This game looking a little different. Although, all it takes is an evolution and maybe a supporter, and then we still have it. Might still have it. Might still have it, folks.
Damn, nigga. This shit heat.
Again, there's no Cyrus in this Chandelure deck. They just go, I mean, and it makes sense in a way, right? Until you're playing and then you're like, boy, I wish I had a Cyrus. But it makes sense in a way where you're just trying to like mow through things, right? Plus you're trying to play supporters, and Cyrus is kind of a tough supporter to play. So I see why we don't have it. It's a tough supporter to play without setup, is what I'm trying to say. And Meowth can't do setup damage, so. Alright, this is kind of a big deal. Although we gave him a Greninja. Well, if we can manage to get our other evolution here, we're sitting really good. We could always retreat this turn and go into Meowth. They don't have the Candy or the Cyrus. I think we're going to do that. Nope, we're going for it. Go full face. I guess if we get KO'd, we just go into Meowth, right? We could do that. Oh, of course they get the Greninja. Bro, how unfortunate. Oh, no. Again, that Mars gave them the Greninja. Okay, so we're going to ping down the Chandelure, and then Mega Altaria, I'm guessing, going to swing into this Meowth. Obviously, right? But all we need is the evolution. All we have to do is evolve, and we win the game. Can we do it? Let's find out. Also, a Meowth coin flip here. Ooh, all right, it goes through. This is it. For all the marbles, we have to hit the evolution or hit another Meowth. Oh, no, wait, that's game. That was 3 prize points. What am I talking about? Again, it was a long day yesterday, guys, so don't be surprised if it's a little wonky today. Going into game 3. All right, here we go. Game number 3. Let's do it. It's a top 64 between Capichu and Anthon. Not the greatest of starts if you're Capichu, right? Although I just realized Chinglock is a very real thing. We'll have to see what happens here. We are, you got, excuse me, you got to remember we are Chinglocked here, so we can't do any sort of evolution. I suppose we're not going to be able to evolve this turn regardless, but no evolution the following turn either. We have to get rid of Chingling in order to evolve. And really the only way to evolve is, or excuse me, to get rid of Ching is through attacking either with Litwick or Lampent, right? The middle evolution. Okay, we're going to charge up the bench. But this makes sense, right? Just in case. Like, you don't want to attack into a Chingling when they have one energy already set up on their guy. On the guy. What happened here? Did we, like... We went first, stuck in the active with Litwick and going first. Ugh, it's not a great start. Things are not looking good, folks. Cyrus in hand. Could be it. This could be it for Capichu. Again, we have to get around this Chingling somehow. Copycat in hand for Anthon, so there's a good chance we're finding everything we need next turn, and it might be game over, folks. We need to drop our hand size immensely this turn. Like down to 2. If we do that, we need to evolve. And play a support. Otherwise, it's looking pretty Jover. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing here. I think that's game, folks. It's going to be the fattest copycat of all time. I'd do it. Why not? Drop it and cop it. Watch him brick. Watch him brick. Watch him brick. Oh, no way. Okay. Not over yet. We still are stuck behind Chinglock, though. That's like what's hurting us. We need to find our Lampent, or else this is never going to end. In fact, we're just going to get pinged down the following turn. And another copycat awaits, is lurking. There it is. There it is. All right, that's big. Now we can't just get pinged down. It's still a little scary, though, right? We need to find some... We need to find an evolution. And I still actually think it's over because we have 2 Cyruses in hand. There it is. There's our guy. Say, as soon as Mega Ult shows up, it's all over but the crime. Maybe? How many supports have been played? I don't think enough supports have been played to one-shot. All right. Well, again, I think it's over the following turn. We can't really... We're going to lose our active Lampent, and then if we attack, it's game over. Unless we get a Miracle Pop. Hold on. Maybe not. Maybe a Miracle Pop. Maybe. But it's going to take a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. Again, we have to attack because there's 2 Cyruses waiting. So if we don't attack, it's just gonna be game over without an effort. But we have to... Ooh, hold on. The Mars comes out. Oh. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. That's the way it be sometimes, though, right? It's the way it be. I'm very curious how many supporters were played. I think we were sitting at, like, at least 4. Which would make another 80 damage. So you're sitting at, like, 140, 160 damage right now. I mean, we were, like, 1 or 2 supporters away from being able to one-shot. Which is, I think, what we had to kind of go for there at the end. But, yeah, those early Greninjas, the Cyrus plays definitely didn't help. Congrats to Anthon. Congrats to Pichu as well. Excellent games. Excellent top 64 match. I like it. All right, let's see who else we can find. Oh, I think Wanwan's playing a good deck. Yeah. Let's hop into Wanwan. Okay, where are we at? Wan. Oh, wait till you guys see this. Wanwan. Who's he playing against? Atomics? Wanwan or Atomics? I'd rather watch Wanwan, but where is he? Let's see him. There he is. Ooh, you guys will like this one. Uh-oh. Popping in just a little late. Give me a sec. Let me get the gameplay up on the screen first. Hook you up with some gameplay, and then we'll change the decks up. I believe this is a top 32. Let me double check. Indeed it is. This is Frog EX Wanwan versus Frog EX Atomics. The Frog boys going at it. Just barely fit. Tight squeeze. All right, here we go. Should be game one between Frog EX Atomics and Frog EX Wanwan. All right, here we go. So you can't, the wonders of this deck, right, is Mega Alt can't really attack into anything here. I guess we could Cyrus in, no, we can't even Cyrus. We have the Poncho out now. So the Poncho's in play. We can't Cyrus the Jump Bluff. The only thing that we can even attack is this Meowth. We only run Psychic Energy, so we can ping down the Oricorio, but that's the only way we win this, is with pinging the Oricorio. And we have a Popsicle in hand, so good luck, right? I would say Wanwan's looking pretty good right about now. Bro, this deck is crazy. I love it. Oh, that double Ori! Do we need it? I don't know if we need the double Ori. It might just complicate things. Give him another ping target. Go ahead and hit that Popsicle one time. Okay, we'll do it 2 times. Jump Bluff coming out. Gonna hit for 70 damage. And all we've got to do is this. 2 more times. And they can't attack us, right? All they can do is ping. Yeah, just an easy 10 flips to get through this. Or 10 pings, excuse me, to get through this. Oh, hey, hold on. We at least have... you can't even put Jirachi in, though. Never mind. So we could have Jirachi. But we can't, right? Or can we? Hold on. I guess we can, because we can combo with Jirachi and Greninja to hit for 50 damage in 1 turn. So we need to keep this Popsicle, which we do... I think that's game over, folks. Bro, Popsicle meta. After last night's performance from me getting 2nd place with double Popsicle Absol, I can't be hating on Popsicle right about now. It's my favorite card in the game. I think Sekiro would disagree. I think Jimbo would disagree. I think... Who else did I run into? A lot of people would disagree that Popsicle is the best card in the game right now. But they understand, though. It's Popsicle meta. That's for sure. I guess, why not put the other one in? Sure, let's go for it. I don't think it'll matter. Were you guys there when I talked about I'm gonna bring this up. Some of you may have already heard this, but it was a long time ago that I brought this up. So we have 3 different Oricorios, right? We have the full art Oricorio that's in the active. We have the shiny one that's on the bench, and then we have the normal one, right? If you look at the card arts, the Oricorios are all doing like cheer poses, right? So the normal one is posed this way. The full art is posed in the middle with both arms up. And the shiny one is posed this way. So boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know. I'm a sucker for noticing cool stuff on card arts. Kind of like how with Peculiar Plaza, Fantastical Parade, all of the cards in Fantastical Parade, for the most part, all of them, all the ones that are set in the city, or if there's a city background, they're all set in that same city. Also, Obstagoon and Piers. Obstagoon is right above Piers. Like, Piers is standing in the alley or something like that in his normal card art. And then Obstagoon is, like, standing above him, like Batman or something. I don't know. It's really cool. Either way, bunch of cool stuff happening on the card arts. I love the cool card arts, and when they're, like, connected, or, like, you can kind of, you know, draw a whole picture by looking at the card arts individually. But either way, guys, enough nerding out over card arts. Let's move into our next game. Juan up a game.
Damn, Reggie, this shit heat.
Guys, welcome on in. If you guys are just getting here, my name's Jay Dankist. I'm sure you guys all know by now. I am solo casting this week on Pocket Mads. Taj is out of town, so I'm here holding things down. But that's all right. We're rocking it, right? Either way, we're holding things down here solo. Maddie's with us in spirit. Big shout out to Maddie for letting me cast this week. Speaking of big shout outs to Maddie, also big shout out to Maddie. We are casting on his YouTube. He let me throw it on my Twitch this weekend. So again, big shout out to Maddie. My channels have really been exploding these last couple months due to Maddie. So again, big shout out to him. Much gratitude going towards Maddie this weekend. But either way, guys, if you're not over on my Twitch page, head on over there. Drop a follow. I'd appreciate it if you could maybe even run both, right? Definitely helps me out. But either way, drop a follow. I do live stream. I'm streaming tournaments, high-level meta gameplay. Last night, I hit 2nd place. I'm the 2nd best streamer in all of Pocket, right? Is that what that means? Out of all, there was an invite-only streamer tournament. iLuchin hosted a streamer tournament, the Streamer Showdown. It was invite-only. I was lucky enough to get an invite. Big shout-out to iLuchin for the invite. But in addition to being lucky enough to get an invite, I managed to get 2nd place. Get 2nd place. It was nuts. Absolutely nutty. What are we waiting for here in game, by the way? Why are we not putting the poncho on the Ori and retreating? That's what I'm doing, right? Poncho, Ori, retreat. That way I don't get Jirachi sniped. Oh, you better do it. You better do it. You better do it! Why are we doing it? Why did we do that? I don't like it. I don't like it. Maybe we're waiting. Maybe we'll just poncho up the fresh one.
Damn, nigga. This shit weed.
All right, there we go. Sniped it out. Again, I'm kind of confused why we didn't poncho that one, honestly. But we don't necessarily need it. I say we snipe this thing out now, too. Take him out, too. Okay, so let's see. The problem is, once you're like committed into that retreat bit, you kind of lose out on your chance to gain energy, right? Ooh, nice. Okay, we're dodging the energy or the attack. I'm alive. Oh, huge, huge. Put him in. Throw that poncho on that sucker. Wait, why are we waiting? There we go. See, and that's what I figured, is we were waiting to put the poncho on till we got the fresh one. Kind of makes more sense, right? So that way you don't just get Cyrus'd and then your poncho's gone. Because remember, poncho doesn't work in the active, so that's what I mean. Like, they could just Cyrus him into the active and then gone. Alright, we're gonna start doing damage. Good news is we can put Oricorio in now.
Damn, nigga. This shit weed.
All right, so Greninja coming out, which is like kind of the only way they can do damage here, right? There's Cyrus. Is that it? Jumpluff moving on? Hey. Alright. I mean, Jumpluff. Doing Jumpluff things. Jump around. Jump around. Let's see who's next, or who else is still around here. And then maybe we just stay here, depending on what is still left in the tournament. Hold on, let's take a look. Give me just a moment. Let's go to standings, top cut, day 2, bracket. Bring you guys over here with me. Oh, we gotta get that off there. Win, lose. Second place? Second place in what? Oh yeah, the streamer showdown. Your boy got second place last night. By the way, I got second place in the streamer showdown, by the way. Shout out to Eternal TCG, they won. Sekru coming in third. Big shout out to Sek, the GOAT. All right, let's see. Okay, so they're moved on. We're waiting on Void and Pam Nardo. That might be a fun one to hop into. Who else do we got? Who else do we got? Hey, a Charizard deck. I like it. I don't like that. Charizard on Charizard action? Okay, that's a little rude. But either way, Charizard moving on. I kind of want to watch Charizard. What about you guys? You guys want to watch Charizard? Let's see if this is going yet. I think they're just starting, so let's hop in on this. Wakaso, what are their names here? Wakaso BM. I don't see them. Remember guys, you do need to be streaming your gameplay on day 2. It is a requirement, so make sure you guys are in Discord streaming your games. Mellow? Is it Mellow? Where's Mellow? There they are. Alright, perfect. I think we are just catching it, so let's hop in here. We're having some troubles finding each other, but that works for us. May have to double check if this is top 16 or not. Top 16. One sec, guys. I'll get the deck list loaded up while they get into a game. Once the game is loaded up, we'll get it on screen. It's gonna be a Charizard game versus another Greninja Mega Altaria is out of control right now. People need to lay off the Greninja Mega Altaria. All right, here we are. Let's get into the game. Mellow versus, who we got? Wakaso. Charmander's in the active. Energy on the Charmander. So one thing we could do here. They did evolve into Greninja, but they can't attack, right? All they can do is ping. Could Charmeleon. They're gonna have to ping the bench, right? Pinging the active's not gonna do you any good. I would have... Well, I guess that doesn't do you. Oh, okay, okay. Ping the Indeedee. I like that, I suppose. Let's see if it works out for you. The scary thing is... Ooh, there's Entei. I mean, I guess we could get Entei technically, like, ready to go this turn. This isn't terrible. In fact, maybe this is ideal. Now we go like this. Yep. There's one. Yes, please. Boom. I would. Flame Patch and... So, I guess here's the dilemma. Is do you Flame Patch or... I like this play. Before you attach, definitely Copycat. Sorry, guys. My dogs might be going crazy for a little bit. I do like that Mellow runs the Poncho. Keeps your bench safe. Okay, that's big too, right? So now we can hit for 120 in the active, but I don't know if we necessarily want to do that. Right? If I want to do that. They are opting to just go with... Okay, alright, let's see what's going on here. For some reason, we're splitting the energy on Charmanders, and I don't understand... Or Charmeleons, and I don't understand why, but... Let's sit back and find out. I think we were expecting a Cyrus play, potentially. Problem is they're set up on... And they do run double Cyrus, but they're set up now for, like, double Cyrus plays, right? We have one Charmeleon now in KO range, and a Indeedee also in KO. Alright, and there's the first Cyrus. Kind of like I was saying. Now I understand why they split the energy, right? The scary part, though, is like, what do we do next? Hang on Indeedee. Do we have a cape? We don't have a cape either, so we can't bring our Entei up into, like, big dog range. We're gonna have to hope that we... I don't know. I don't even know what to do here. I don't know what to do here. Maybe we draw into a Flame Patch, right? Maybe. Wonderful. 4 cards left. All we need is a Flame Patch. Scary. It's the second Cyrus, it's over. And another basic, it's over. So I wouldn't have maybe left myself in the active. I might have actually gone over into Charizard. No joke. I get that we wanted the card draw from Entei, but I think I would have put my... Well, okay, so if I would have done that, then we would have just hit the Poncho and it would have been over anyways. All right. Game 1. Game 1. Hey, game number 2. Not a great start. Indeedee in the active. Nothing else. We have Ponchos. We don't even have any card draw. This could be the end of Charizard right here, folks. We might be seeing the end in the making. Tenente. You see, this whole thing sucks because you're going first. At least you have a Poncho. There's the 1+ side. Indeedee will be full health by the end of this going onto the bench, right? Will we have any energy? No. Did they Lycia? Yes. That's not good either. Alright, Indeedee getting pinged down. So I guess they're kind of both in a situation where they have to commit energy into their active to get out of the active spot, right? Maybe this is not terrible. It's not great. Double Poncho, which we got early game Ponchos this time, so we're not going to take any unnecessary bench damage. I'm gonna have to go grab a glass of water after this. Oh, are you okay? I'm sorry. Gotta pick my chunky dog up. She yelped. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I know. Okay. What's the matter? What are you doing? You're crazy. All right. Charmeleon going out. So we're going to put 1 energy on the Entei. Flame Patch in hand. We could already... We could always Flame Patch the Entei as well. But we also have a Charmander set up. Ooh. Are we going to do it? I would do it. Why not take out this Froakie? Wait, why did we not do that? What? Was that a misplay? I guess not, right? Because we're saving the energy for this Charmeleon. Which, by the way, we're going to be ready to go. So maybe this was the play. If we hit Charmeleon right here, it's over, right? Because we have Charizard and Flame Patch in hand. What are they doing? What are they doing? What are you buying? You got 10 seconds left. Whatever you're doing, you better do it now. Jirachi. Oh. Uh-oh. All right. They're starting to stumble a little bit. The good news is we can heal that off. The better news is Charizard's ready to go, right? But I don't know. Am I attacking through Froakie right now? I don't think I am. I'm being real with y'all. I'm putting Charmeleon down, attaching to Charizard, and taking out Frokester. Ain't no jokester. They don't run a Mars, so you're okay to, like, KO things. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Put that Charmeleon down. I agree with this play. Check the cards. Make sure you know what they're playing. They don't run a Mars, and that's what he was looking for. Do they run a Mars? No, they do not. Boom. Get that KO, brother. They do run double flame patch. There it is. Charizard's still safe, ready to go. I think this is game over. As in, like, Mello has it, right? Give me a bit, guys. If it's lagging, I'm not sure why. My internet just started chunking along here. Sorry if it's scuffed. Say this again, it's gonna be 5 minutes in the future, so it'll probably, hopefully already be over, but if things are scuffed or looking like a little, if the stream is effing at all, or lagging at all, I apologize. I think my internet's slowing down for some reason. I think it's back, but just to let y'all know. Guys, I did look. The double Oricorio player is out. So if we retreat here and go into Zard, why not go into Zard? Play, I guess. I mean, this is actually probably the better play, because now they're locked in, right? All right, that's it. Sorry, I was talking to chat and I didn't even realize it was over. Big Zardsky moving on. Just like that, folks. Wait a sec. Did I mark those games right? No, wait, they lost? What the hell just happened there? Wakasa won that. Well, I wasn't paying attention, but I guess shout out to the Zard player. What the heck? Oh, I thought it was over. That's why I looked down. Yeah. That's why you don't look down, I guess. My bad. Let's see who's next. We could do... Oh, please tell me this is still going. Yeah, let's check this out. If we can do this, let's do this. Ona, yes. Shout out to Ona. All right, one sec, guys. Let me get the deck list loaded up. Doesn't look like they have the game started just yet. Have time. Another top 16. No, wait, we have a lot of time. Let's go down to Golfer MT, actually, instead. Sorry, I don't think the pairing's updated for me. Here's Golfer MT. Or Beg. Or not. Let's do this, actually. We're gonna go back to 1-1. 1-1's the only one about to, like, freshly start a game. / freshly have just started a game. So let's put that back on. Plus, this is a fun deck to watch. There we go. There we go. All right, let's see what they're playing against. Looks like Leap Over Absol, or excuse me, Hydreigon Absol. Pam Nardo, okay. Shout out to Pam. Pam's a great player. They've been popping up in top cuts over the last few weeks. I've definitely noticed them around. See if they have what it takes to get through the jump pluff. Are they jump pluffing around? They did get to attack that turn, but with that Leap Over Absol, I should say. But they... I think that's like it, right? Now they're going to start suffering type advantage, and we have the Meowthster to hopefully tank the hit from this Hydreigon. Even if it doesn't, right? Oh, okay. So looking back on that last game, he slept. He sleep played him. Sleep scammed. See, that's why I like running Poke Center Lady in that deck, so I don't get sleep scammed. All right, back to this game though. Bro, oh yeah. The sleep plays, sleep scams are getting a little much. I know I'm 5 minutes late, but sleep scams are getting to be a little much. Well, the good news is, guys, we still have Leap Over. Or not Leap Over, what am I talking about? Jump Bluff. Look at this. Heal ourselves to full. We're back in it. In it to win it. And now, after we KO this... Oh, they have a second Hydreigon? Bro, wait a sec. That's actually game over. Never mind. What am I talking about? Cam Nardo. Going crazy. Oh, maybe not. Hold on. Hold on. Sleep Scam. We're going to hit for 90 damage. They're going to bring themselves down to... Oh... Huge. Bro, Pam going crazy these last few weekends. All right, here we go. Game number 2. Not the best start here, I would say, for Wanwan. Probably wanted to have the Meowth in the active. Just realized Wanwan only running 1 Meowth. Little leggy, little leggy. Sorry, guys. I don't know why my internet's a little choppy today. So if it lags out, it might be on me. I think that was actually on the players, though. Or the player, excuse me. We're going to hold our hand. Makes sense to me, though. Then next turn, we can retreat back, maybe into Meowth, draw some cards. The scary thing is that a Poncho? No, that's a Super Bonbon. Ugh. I mean, I guess we have a Popsicle, so there's that, but not great. They're gonna go ahead and hit the energy on the bench. The Benergy. Okay. Super Bonbon. They're gonna try to set up poison. The poison player, the Nihilego energy attach. I guess it makes sense, right? But at the same time, like, poison's not gonna work too well here. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. Already gone. Interesting. We're gonna sacrifice the Oricorio. Sacrificing a chicken to... Oh, never mind. We're not gonna say that. But we are sacrificing a Oricorio to the Dino Gods. The Hydra Gods. Okay. Popsicle also coming out. The reverse pop. Hey, Pam putting that Popsicle back in the freezer. Gonna get another lick off of it. Now we're putting it back in the freezer. All right, so there goes our Oricorio. But not the worst spot to be in. See, that's why I was kind of confused why we put Oricorio over Meowth right there. We could have potentially... I guess if you put Meowth, they can still hit you with the poison, right? That's probably why. Now it makes sense. Poncho going out. Going into Meowth this time. I like this play. Again, now we have the chance to just Meowth coin flip the damage away. There's that Popsicle coming back. Hey, that'll do it. Unless we hit another one. Chat loving the Popsicle meta, I can tell. We have no leap over tech, so it's safe to put down the Mega Absol. Question is, are we ever going to get a chance to power it up? I don't think so. Damage going through. Not great for Wanwan. He needed that to hit. I don't think we've seen him hit any Meowth blocks. Maybe one. But honestly, that Meowth has been letting him down. Not the end of the world here, I suppose. Maybe it is the end of the world, though. Because if he ends up finding that evolution, what do you do? I would say you don't want to retreat out at this point. Probably just going to stay in the active. They have to go in with Mega Absol if they don't find the evolution. It's all or nothing at this point. I'd go for it, and it's all or nothing. Buckle up, folks. Here we go. Don't wee that. Are we weeing it? Wee. I guess if they find it, it's game over anyways, right? So. Wee. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe this is a misplay. If we end up top decking our other Jumpluff, it could kind of turn into a misplay here. There it is. Game over. Game over. We'll never know. Unfortunately, that'll be it for Wanwan. Jumpluff deck is out, which is kind of crazy that it was taken out by kind of like the deck that it was probably intended to beat. Jumpluff gets type advantage going into darkness here, so again, kind of crazy that it got taken out, but that's the way it be sometimes. I think you're better off running double Meowth in that circumstance, right? Because then you have the... although the Meowths weren't hitting either. But you need to count on a Meowth to block a hit for you. And those Meowths weren't blocking any hits. Let's see. What do we have left still going on? Guys, I don't know if we're going to like the end of this tournament. It's looking like a lot of the top decks are getting booted out of here. Okay, let's go down to Ona. Ona and Golfer. I think they're up next. Take a look. Yep. Let's do it. Alright, 1 sec. Let's get the gameplay loaded up. If I'm not mistaken, this is our final top 16 match. Let me make sure. Yes. It's the last one. The deck list loaded up. Give me 1 sec. Where did my deck list go? Hold on. Game 1, go to Ona. That quickly. Is it Anassacus? How do you say that name? Anassacus? I think it's Anassacus. Hopefully I'm saying it correctly. First, the homie, Golfer MT. Number 10. This is the deck that beat me last night, by the way, guys. This is the deck that won. It was Misty Suicune. Like, who even runs that, right? I guess the number 1 streamer does. Same with my boy Golfer MT. All right. Well, we're already... Wait, what? What? It was over that quick? I guess he was already done, right? Like, he was gonna get Ogerpon. Whoa, bro, this Ogre Pawn deck is nasty. Why didn't I bring this last night? I didn't even get a chance to, like, see what was going on. This is the quickest top 16 match we've ever had, folks. What the heck even was that? All right, I guess moving on to top 8. Let's rock into our top 8s here. Or no, we do have another top 16. One more top 16. Cherry Bullet versus Skun. Skun. Give me one sec. Let's get the next game loaded up. Shout out to both those players, Ona and Golfer. Ona moving on. Kind of a crazy performance from Ona. That deck's on fire this week. We'll have to follow that. In the meantime, let's get loaded up on our next game. Who are we watching from? Skun. I'll load the gameplay as soon as they are queuing up. Might be just a moment here. Double S, double K, excuse me, SKKUN. I can spell. Here we go. Wait, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Opponent no-showed. In top 16? I mean, I guess it has been over 10 minutes at this point. That'll do it, guys. I guess opponent had something come up, which means we're moving on. What a crazy weekend. All right, well, let's go back and see what is still happening here. Do Pam, we could do... Let's do Ona. We gotta do Ona. Ona in our top 8. Oh, I'm already late. Look at that. We're already late. Hold on one sec, guys. Get it loaded up. At least the gameplay's up. Let me get the deck list loaded up. Got the right deck list for Waka. Do not. All right, here we go, guys. Our first top 8 match. Let's update that. Wakaso versus Onosicus, we're gonna say. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Kind of a different start from last game, right? We have the Ogre Pawn, but that's about all we have. Mega P. My question is, do you retreat? I'm maybe throwing a popsicle and then retreating, right? Okay. Okay, okay. The popsicle pop off. All we needed was the 2. I'm going into my EV, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I just go big. I guess you have to, right? Because otherwise you're just going to get sniped on the bench. Okay. I guess another thing you could do after this is just start loading energy on Mega Pinsir. Bro, Mega Pinsir added to this deck is a great idea. I love this. Remember, they can't be put to sleep here. There is no sleep scam against Ogre Pawn. That's what makes Ogre Pawn so strong. I remember when I first saw the effect on Ogre Pawn, I'm like, it's not even good. Who, like, nobody cares about status effects anymore. Boy, was I wrong. Sorry, chat. Moving some stuff around. I had a piece of paper on my desk. All right, let's lock in here. What do we got? We are going to hit the Pokeball. You have that. Surprisingly, we powered up Leafeon. But I guess, never mind. That makes sense. Against Greninja, why would you put your Mega Pinsir liability down on the field at all? Cyrus is Goodbyrus. I feel like. So the good news is we hit for 120 here, and then we just go for Cyrus, and then it's Goodbyrus, right? Oh no, but you can't because you're gonna get hit with a ping. You can still survive it. You're only getting hit with 1 ping. Do it. Do it. Strike him down. Throw that Pokeball first, though. Saying, let's go for it. It's all or nothing. No healing on Wakaso's end, so... I think this is actually game. I think it's cooked, folks. There's no way around it. Oh, wait. No. All right. Ona. Claiming another dub. And that was a rough start, too. There it is! I guess I should have put the blue dot on a little later. Ona taking game 1. Alright, we're gonna move into game number 2 here in just a sec. Again, I'm liking this Ogre Pawn deck a lot. All right, here we go. Game number 2. It fell in my pants. Not the game you want to see, or the start you want to see. Mega Panzer has a 2 retreat cost. Oh, no. Bro. Cooked. Cook it. I guess they are up a game. This is only game 2. I mean, this may be, like, not even the end of the world for him either, right? What if we just go for Mega Pincer? Just say, screw it, I'm going Mega Pincer. We're hitting for 150 with the coin flip. Otherwise, 80 without it. We just need to get there. We do have energy advantage, right? So, as long as... And we can't be put to sleep either. That's another thing. No sleep scam. Well, as long as we find Ogre Pawn, no sleep scam. Mega ult coming out. You get hit here, you're going down to 170. You get hit one more time. That's 140. Ooh, hold on. I'd Sabrina right now. I'm adding it to energy and Sabrina right now. Sabrina, 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 Sabrina. Please, Sabrina, please, Sabrina, please, Sabrina. Don't bring yourself down to 3 cards for no reason. If you Sabrina, you can stall them. They have no Chingling. They have only, like, they can't do anything, right? Oh, please, Sabrina, please. I want to see the pincer attack. Come on. Sending it to him mentally right now. Vivy, Vivy, Vivy's out. Sit. Works every time. Do it. Send it. Perfect. Perfect. They're probably thinking, oh, sleep scam. I can sleep scam. I hope they try it and then it doesn't work. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't know why I'm rooting for Pincer. I just want to see Pincer do some things. I've never seen it do anything, so. Go, Pincer. Even Pincer's like, what am I doing here? 12 cards left. Again, just go for it. Just go for it. Come on, just do it. Don't take too... Like, you already got damage on there. You might as well go for it. Big dog in it. Big dog in it. Let's go. Let's go. Although the coin flip didn't matter there. We should have saved that coin flip for one more turn. We're in so much trouble. We don't even one-shot Mega Ult. Like, all they gotta do is come in and two-shot us. Do we have a popsicle? We do. What if we lucky pop ourselves all the way back? Gotta get back to the Pop Samurai Jack. Ooh, Professor. What do you got for us? Anything? Do-do-do. 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 11 cards. I'm throwing it. Do it. Do it now. All good upon. But like, what? We can't attack. What do we do here, folks? I'm lost. I'm confused. Not good. All it's gonna take is an evolution or Cyrus, and it's good virus. Again, just a very, very bad start, I feel like. And kind of unfortunate, right? Because Mega Pincer can one-shot a lot of things, but not Mega Altair. At least we got to see it hit. Go, Mega Pincer. Oh, he's doing it! He says I'm going for it. It's the only thing I can do. This game is just cooked. At this point, I think I'd have hit the concede button already. Alright, there it is. Game number 2. Moving into a game 3 scenario. I hate to say it, but I'm kind of rooting for the grass deck. I'd like to see grass move on. I'd like to see it. Alright, moving into game number 3 here for our top 8. I'll pull it back on the screen in just a second. Folks, while that's getting loaded up, my name's Jade Ankist. Make sure you guys are doing me a big solid, hitting that like button on this YouTube stream. Make sure you guys are subbed up to Maddie's YouTube channel. Make sure you guys got that notification bell on. Also, we are dual streaming over on Twitch. So if you guys are watching on Twitch, you haven't yet hit that follow button, make sure you do that. In fact, Maddie was nice enough to let me stream over on my Twitch this weekend. Thank you, Maddie. Appreciate it. It's been helping my channels grow tremendously. So again, if you guys haven't hit that follow button, go do that right now. I'd appreciate it. I also stream on YouTube, but again, right now we're split. Maddie's helping me out. He's letting me stream one half on Twitch, the other half on his YouTube. So, make sure you guys are subbed up, followed up, drop those likes, all that good stuff. Anything that helps push the stream, definitely help do it. We're trying to get these tournaments. I mean, you guys all saw, right? They don't want to make this an esport, so we have to kind of pick up the slack, right? We're gonna hold it down with the grassroots tournaments. We're holding down the competitive scene, but we need your help to do it. The likes, the views, the follows, the subs, all that stuff helps. So, again, thank you so much for showing up and showing support. Really means a lot. Let's get back into the gameplay. Starting off in our game 3 here between Wakaso and Onasakis. I keep wanting to, like, say that name different. What are we doing here? Do we want to maybe go for an early Sabrina, actually, right? Early Sabrina to prevent that Jirachi damage. Here's what I'm thinking. Early Sabrina. Bro, these are the most insanely unlucky games for Ona, too, right? They run a one of for Pinsir and Ogerpon. And we've only seen them start with Ogerpon and Pinsir. So that's actually kind of nuts. Actually kind of nutty. coin. Doesn't matter, right? As soon as we attach energy, we wake up. Wake me up inside. Uh-oh. Might be game over. If we find it, it's game over, folks. Wow. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I don't want to see it. Don't happen. Well, so much for Mega Ogrepon. Goodbye. Goodbye. Probably should have copycatted there, right? Just to get more chances at drawing into some cards. Crazy ending. Waka taking game 3 and moving on. All right. Not bad at all. Let's see who else we have left in our top 8. Skun. And Skill Turtle. Let's see. Oops, take that off the screen for just a sec. We'll let them get loaded up. Wait a minute, is that it? That might be it. Hold on. They just marked both those games as dubs. Okay, so it's Pam Nardo versus Skun. We'll just stay where we are. Shout out to Pam. Let's get these deck lists loaded up in the meantime. I don't know why, but Pam Nardo is another name that I love saying. I think it's the Nardo part. Pam Nardo. Here we go. Okay, so Skun running Mega Altaria Gorgeist. Pam Nardo running Mega Absol. Well, Skun not able to find the Gorgeist that he needs. We are going to retreat back into a Dino. It's the Dino that I know. Sabrina in hand. That could come in handy later on, now that Mega Absol's stuck on the board. Don't have any leap over tech right now. And again, we didn't find our Gorgeist. I would almost do the same thing, just attach to Mega Ult. That's a good idea. Maybe even put a helmet out on the Pumpkaboo. A helmet on the Pumpkaboo means that even if they find a Hydreigon Popsicle, you are still possibly putting them in KO range for Mega Ult. So, I don't know. That's just my thought, but also a little too late now, too, to put the energy on the Pumpkaboo, retreat into a Chingling, and put the helmet on a Chingling and Chinglock them. That's actually the better play. That's what you should have done. I feel like that's what I would have done. Oop. All right, tuning back into this game here. Looking pretty decent now for Skoon. We didn't find a Poison Barb for our Hydreigon. So, like, Pam did get a KO, but at what cost, right? This game looking kind of rough. I'm going to say, again, we need to find a Poison Barb. We need to... At this point, Poison Barb's probably going to be your best bet. Poison Barb, start building Mega Absol. Maybe not. Hold on. Poison Barb plus Hydreigon would be huge. I don't like any of this. Okay, this is big. We're back to being... This is what I'm talking about. So I guess the Mega Pinsir player or the Ogerpon player that we just were watching dropped into chat. They said, I'm the Pinsir guy. Remember to always run 2 Ogerpon instead of Mega Pinsir. Good idea. Definitely a good run still. We all enjoyed it. You were carrying the hopes and dreams of the stream, so. All right, guys. It doesn't mean these last games are going to be bad by any means. These players are good. Like, Pam Nardo's a good player. I'm rooting for some of these players, right? Like, I'm rooting for Pam. I'm gonna be out there with it this week. We're going for Pam Nardo. I've seen Pam in the top cut the last few weekends, and I'm rooting for him. Let's go, Pam. You can do it. Never mind. All right, game 1 going to Skun. Guys, one thing to again take note of. I know everybody's kind of bummed out, and I get it. Like, we can all kind of release some frustration after a deck we're rooting for loses. But for instance, like the Ogerpon deck, it's one of the lower shares in the meta share. So not a lot of people are running the deck. Decks can only go so far in a tournament before they brick, right? So if your hopes and dreams are riding on one of 5 players that are running that Ogre Pawn deck, for instance, after 30 games, one of them's bound to have a bad game, right? So I don't think it means that the Ogre Pawn deck is bad by any means. I just think it means that, again, the numbers aren't there to represent the deck effectively. These other decks, they have a bunch of people running the decks so that, like, when 20 of them drop out of the tournament, there's still 20 more players playing that same deck, progressing further in the tournament. So I don't know. We talk about it every single weekend, and it's a bummer. I get it, but, like, if we had more people playing other decks, there's a better chance of another deck winning the tournament. That being said, I did take 2nd place last night playing Mega Absol Hydreigon, so... Hypocrite much? All right, Pam with an early KO, but it's not going to go well, I feel like. Weird. Oh, we're going for the Mars scam. Okay, this might be it, guys. Goon going for the putting him in the triangle here, right? Putting him in the headlock. So it's kind of a trap to attack, right? You're going to end up getting Mars next turn. You see what's in the hand. Pam, unfortunately, doesn't run any sort of, like, hand disruption, so there is no way to get out of this, I feel like. The only solution would be to evolve the following turn. If they don't Mars this turn, evolve the following turn. Or we have to hope and pray that we pull some sort of, like, Copycat, Professor, something big. We need something big right here, right now. Right here, right now. There is some other cards I'd like to see. All right, here we go. Coming down to this. This could be it, folks. Pam, are you continuing the tournament or not? Poison Barb's a good start, but it's not enough. Oh my God. We got it, maybe. Even Mega Absol would work. But the delay is telling me not good things. Either we got it, we're jumping for joy. Mega Absol will work. I'm telling you. I'm telling y'all. Ooh. The double Barbara. You guys ever get the double bar? Oh, wait, we have a Sabrina in hand. God dang it. God dang it, Bobby. Not over. Still not over. Actually, no, it is over because we also have a Cyrus in hand. That will do it. Unless we get Popsicle scammed. Come on, Popsicle scam, Popsicle scam, Popsicle scam. Scam pop. Pop it up. Pop it out. Pop a lock. Come on, where's them pops at? Pop it up, baby. Let's go, hands in the air. This is the one time I'm rooting for Popsicle. Hey, put your hands down. Hey, put your hands back up. Put your hands up. Oh yeah, baby. If this one hits, Popsicle scam! Scam likely. Uh-oh, okay, there it goes. Bro, imagine we find, we don't know what's in Pam's hand, but imagine we find Hydreigon next turn. Imagine they're sitting on a candy, and we're just waiting for that Hydreigon. They can't attack. What do they do? Sleep Scam? I think we have to Sleep Scam. I think that's our only play right now is Sleep Scam. What a turnaround. See, I'm telling you guys, top 4 games can be fun, even if it's just the same old, same old. Well, this is a top 8 match still, but going into top 4. Again, we have to dip. We've got to go. I'm out. They're dipping. Cruise to the mall for some Dippin' Dots. Alright, Sleep Scam. Get that crap out of here. It's looking good, folks. The Nardo coming back. It's over. Because now they hit the leap over tech, and it's game over. That'll do it. Cyrus is going goodbye-rus. Yep. Warming up that Absol Jr. Warming him up. Wow, what a comeback, you guys! The popsicle comeback of a lifetime. Yo. This is why you can't count them out yet. Oh, wait, you know what's gonna suck, though? Hold on. It's not, they have to hit this sleep right here. Otherwise, it is over. All right, here we go. Sleep Scam part 2? Question mark? If this one hits, we're in trouble. Never mind. The dreams are gone. Hopes and dreams are gone. Bro, we need to start teching in Malasadas or something, because it's not... Like, Sleep Scam's just not working, right? My eyes are rolling in the back of my head right now. This is karma, though, for hitting that pop, right? So now Pam's going to be in KO range. But if they have a Cyrus... Well, no, they don't need a Cyrus. If they wake up, it's game over. Oh. Just going to attack. That's all they need to do is put it down into KO range. That's enough. Right here. Come on. Come on. Oh! It's game over! All right, going into game 3. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right, waiting for game 3 to start up here. I can't believe that last round. That was crazy. All right, just waiting on him to get into the game. Just a moment here. There it is. All right, this is game 3 in our top 8 between Pam Nardo and Skoon. Skun? I keep saying it wrong. I say it differently every time. Skun, Skoon, Skeen, Skun, Skoon, Skun, Skoon, Skeen, Skun, 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 Skun. I'm the scat man. Going second. You didn't have to start with Chingling, but you can. Could have also started with that. Doesn't matter, right? You can get the free retreat too. All right, so that's it for Qingling. But now, like, now what? Now we're not a great spot here. Ham Nardo, not in a great spot. Now we just lose our Dino and pretty much game over after that, right? All right. Not a lot going on this game. Kind of boring. We did at least manage to pull back our Mega Absol again. I don't think it's going to matter, though. There's a lot of people mad in chat about the popsicle play. Which, again, I get it. Like, when it happens to you, it sucks. But I'm still a fan of high roll plays. I always will be. I hope we see it again right here. I hope we see it again right here. I hope we see it again right here. Come on, baby. Flip them coins. Oh, yeah. Back to full. Oh, they're mad. They're mad. They're mad. They're mad. They're mad. Officially mad. Bro, these popsicles are crazy. Back to full. Back to full. Back to full. Oh, man. Chat was mad before. They're going to be livid. They're going to be livid. A no skill card, blah, 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 blah. I mean, luck happens. I don't know what to tell you. Luck is a thing. Well, here we go. Oh, the helmet, though. The helmet's big. Helmet's big. I think Skoon still got this. Just it was a very scary moment there, right? Maybe they still have it. Hold on. What do we got going on here? No way! Popsicle scammed into next year, folks. Oh my God. Popsicle scammed into top 4. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, I didn't think it was going to win him the game. Yo, shout out to Pam. Holy moly. Shout out to Skoon too, but man, popsicle scams are real, folks. Insane. Let's see what the chat on the fly on the wall on that one is. All right. Chat's gonna be so mad 5 minutes from now. You guys are gonna be livid. That's all right. I thought it was funny. Congrats to Pam. Dude, I'm telling you, Pam is on a streak. Pam's on a heater right now. So, you see Pam with the popsicle, you're going to have a bad time. Wait, is this finals? That's our finals? Oh, no, that was a top 4 match. Uh-oh. Sorry, folks. That was top 4. That was our top 4. So, we've got Pam Nardo versus Brendan. All right, well, let's do it. Pam, it's Jay. Hey, I have you muted, but congrats on the last turn, or the last round. That was absolutely insane. Congrats on making finals. We're going to watch your gameplay here, so no pressure or anything. Make sure you keep those popsicles in the freezer. Keep them nice and cold. All right, good luck. We'll see you after the game. All right, guys, as soon as this gets loaded up here. Oh, my God. I can't believe we just saw that happen. That was crazy. Honestly, that was crazy. Loaded up the finals. Here we go. Pam Nardo. Big P. NARD. We're going to swap the perspectives here, guys. We're going to be watching from Pam Nardo's perspective. Going against, who is it? IMP Brendan? Is that who it is? What up here? So, kind of a mirror match, actually. Kind of a mirror match. What's going on here? All right, here we go, guys. This is our finals. Pam Nardo versus IMP Brendan. Pam Nardo with those insane popsicle hacks. But it could all be over just as fast as it began. No other basics on the field, and if we hit into a dino, that'll be all that I know. We miss it. All right, both players missing their dinos. Leap over tech. Definitely gonna throw that down. I might even Sabrina and... No, okay. I like it. I probably actually would have put the barb on the leap over. Holy baby. Holy moly. Pam is going crazy, you guys. Pam's on a heater. All right, so again, Pam's sitting actually in a great spot here. That copycat was massive. They used every single card out of it. Poison Barb on the active Hydreigon. All we have to do really is hope they can't find it. If they don't hit their Hydreigon right here, it's game over. Uh-oh. Pam Nardo. That's all that I know. All right. They survive. Good retreat. Trying to just delay as long as possible until they get that Dino setup into a Hydreigon. One thing you could do here, though, and one thing I would actually do right now is go into my Leap Over. I'm retreating out and going into Leap Over, and I'm just going to start smacking away at the... But at the same time, Pam can just apply pressure, right? If anything, all Pam needs is a Popsicle to win it. There's the Popsicle. Oh, it doesn't matter. Game's over. Just say, here we go. Pam taking game 1. Congrats to Pam. Throw the gameplay back up here as soon as it starts. Quick reminder, guys, just in case this ends in the next round here, my name's Jade Ankist. Make sure you hit that follow button over on my Twitch. We are streaming both on Maddie's YouTube and my Twitch today. Again, shout out to Maddie. He was nice enough to let me stream over on my Twitch while we stream the other half over on his YouTube. Either way, guys, make sure you hit that follow button on my Twitch. Make sure you drop that sub button over on Maddie's YouTube. Drop a like over there for him as well. And make sure you got the notification bell on because he's going to be dropping Meta Monday starting tomorrow on Monday, right? He does it every Monday. In fact, he drops videos every single day, so make sure you guys go check those out. That's why you want that notification bell on, so you know when he drops those videos. But this is it, guys. The finale of Fantastical Finale. Pocket Mads number 21, I believe it is. Again, we are looking at our game 2 between IMP Brendan and Pam Nardo. Pam Nardo currently up a game. Also has a great start, I would say. Pam's gonna be able to find both, or excuse me, two more basics with those 2 Pokeballs she has in hand, and then the Professor on top of it. All right, here we go. There's the Popsicle that everybody loves. Poison Barb going out in the active. We're in a great spot here for Pam Nardo in game number 2. Light says, I find Pop more balanced than Chingling, but that might just be me. I agree with that. You guys, there's ways to get around Popsicle very easily, right? Like, you set them up. They can't use Popsicle from the bench. So, if anything, you can set up bench damage. Start focusing on bench damage. That's the problem. That deck we just watched, they had 0 bench snipe, right? It was all Goregeist, go face. And that's not going to win against Mega Absol. It's just not, right? Like, they have Poison Barbs, they have Hydreigon, they have stuff to prevent you from doing that. And you're playing into the Popsicle plays. Whereas if you snipe the bench, you make them force them to have to go into the active to Popsicle up and stay alive. Otherwise, you get them down into KO range and make it so that the Popsicle doesn't even get played. There's ways around it, and unfortunately, that last deck just didn't have any ways around it. Not every deck is going to beat every deck, so. Either way, things are looking really, really good right here for Pam Nardo. All we need is that candy. Things will be dandy. All right, we're going to copycat from 5 down to 4. Kind of strange, but, I mean, if it gets you the card you're needing, why not? One thing that would be big right now is a Hydreigon. Hydro D. Or G, I guess it is. Hydro G. The Hydro Dawn. He kind of is the Dawn, right? All right, coming down to this. Can Pam find a piece of candy? Oh, going in with Nihilego. Interesting choice, but I guess I like this. So if I'm Pam, I'm actually going to put down the... Oh, they're plugging their phone in. Turbo power connected. They're juicing up, folks. They're getting ready for some major Popsicle plays. I wouldn't do that if I was you. Why are we doing that? Why did you do that? Why would you do that? Actually, wait. No, I know why they did that. Because now they're going to go down to 20 health. And if they attack at all this turn, they're KO'd. Without a Popsicle, that is. All we need is the pop. Here it comes, right? 20 health. They're getting down to 20 health. Here comes the Miracle Pop. Yeah. Miracle Pop. Hold ya. Uh-oh. Okay, so Pam in a lot of trouble here. There it is. There it is. But do we want to actually attack here? Oh, wait, we Sabrina. Oh, I think we Sabrina, right? You know what I mean? Definitely gonna Popsicle scam him. All right. Pam can't hit every Popsicle, right? Just most of them. But I think actually we're in trouble here. Because Hydreigon's going to hit. It's going to leave you at 10 health. And how do you attack? How do you get out of the active? We're going to need another Popsicle. If we top deck the other Popsicle, I'm going to lose my mind. A Popsicle top deck would be insane. Insane. That would be the most cinematic thing of the entire weekend. Popsicle top deck. Please, please, please. I've never asked for anything, Dina. Okay, never mind. I do ask for a lot. But this actually still works. Cyrus still works. Because now they don't have enough energy to do anything. No, don't quit! Don't quit! I guess, wait, they were in KO range, so it didn't matter. I was gonna say, though, they could have Cyrus'd or Sabrina and made it so that they couldn't have attacked on Hydreigon, but they could have still Dino KO'd, so that's why they did that. Understandable. Hold on one sec, guys. Either way, we're going into a game 3, right? Wouldn't have it any other way. Let's rock the game 3 between Brendan and Pam Nardo. All right, Pokeball going out. Followed by Professor. Poison Barb and a Dino. Things are looking okay. All we need is that candy, and things will be dandy. However, if Brendan has the Hydreigon right off rip, we're in a lot of trouble. I guess we could Cyrus to slow him down, but we're in a lot of trouble. There it is. We're in a lot of trouble. All right. Folks, I wonder, did Pam Nardo use up all of her luck on those popsicles in the last round? Things are getting a little scary, if I do say so myself. We need to find a Hydreigon. If we hit candy right here, it's, I mean, forget about it. Forget about it. Come on, Pam, find that candy. Candy would be dandy. You can Sabrina. Or Cyrus. I would Sabrina right now, actually. Right? Sabrina right now, again, it forces them to have to attach one energy instead of being able to attach to you or the Hydreigon. Good play. Not only that, but if they give us Mega Absol, which they were never going to do, but I was going to say it actually puts it in KO or Cyrus range. Sets up the Cyrus. Bro, that's hilarious. Somebody's comment. As a recovering gambling addict, I find Lucky Ice Pop very therapeutic. All right, second Barb going down. Pam has to get something set up here. I don't really... Yay. Not a great go. At least we're going to get a KO here with the Nihilego. That's kind of big. But it's still not great. Wait a minute. What are we doing? Okay. No. Not a terrible play again from Pam. The only way they can attack is to attach and then do a bellow. Or, excuse me, a roar and uni. It's like that's what they're going to do. That is what they're going to do. Excuse me. Looks like that's what they're going to do. If I could speak to you, I would say these things. I think that's it, guys. I don't know if Pam's going to have enough gas in the tank to pull out of this one. Oy, 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 oy. There's the second pop from Brendan. Brendan getting the pop scam this time. Wow. We're back, baby. So popsicle scam can happen to anyone. Remember that. In fact, if you haven't been popsicle scammed, you're not playing enough pocket. All right, guys, that's game over, I think. Looking at our new champ. There it is. Congrats to Brendan. Cam, very great effort. Super close. Great games nonetheless. Great popsicle flips nonetheless. Hopefully you guys didn't get any brain freezes over the weekend. Wait a minute. Is it over? But is it actually over? But is it actually over? Hold on. Hold on. Don't wrap it up yet, folks. It ain't going nowhere. That's hilarious. No way we survive. Imagine a popsicle flip that just goes crazy here. No, there's no way. No way. Double Hydreigon into a poison barb. There's just no way you can do this, right? Quite literally, zero chance.
Damn, nigga. This shit heat.
Scam it out. Scam likely. That's it, folks. Game over. Officially. There we go. All right, IMP Brendan taking the dub, winning the finals for Pocket Mad's number 21 fantastical finale. Guys, this is the last tournament of this current meta. We're getting the new set next week, and we'll have new cards for the following tournament next week. So stick around for that. Hopefully we see some changes, right? Fingers crossed. Please, Dina, we really need some changes in the game. Please, 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 please. Taj says you're listening, so please, we need some changes for the positive. All right, guys. My name's Jay Dankist. It was a lot of fun this weekend. Even if you guys don't like popsicles, it was a lot of fun. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun. Thank you to Maddie for hosting these every single weekend. Thank you to the judges and everybody behind the scenes putting this together. Thank you to the casters as well. Thank you to everybody who showed up and watched these streams. I appreciate it. My name's Jay Dankist. Again, you guys can find me over Twitch and YouTube. Go drop a follow on my Twitch. Go drop a sub on my YouTube. In fact, later today, guys, I'm going to be streaming another tournament, so make sure you're there for that as well. And last night, you guys, again, I'm going to brag one more time because you're all here. I did it. I won second place in the streamer tournament. Shout out to Eternal TCG for taking first, but I did it. I got second. $100 last night, plus bragging rights. I'm about it. Either way, guys, again, go drop those follows. Go drop those subs. It was a great time hanging out with you. You know what? Before we take off, let's do this. Let's take a quick look at the standings to see how we're going to end it. IMP Brendan going 12-2 with Hydreigon Mega Absol. Hydreigon Mega Absol. I think they've won twice this set, right? This is the second time Hydreigon's won in this set. Not a terrible top 5, right? There's no Suicune Greninjas. I'm happier that there's no Suicune Greninjas than anything. That's what I'm most happy about. But either way, guys, a lot of fun. Maddie's going to break all this metagame information down for you tomorrow. So make sure, again, you're subbed up. Make sure you got notification bells on. And make sure you check out his videos throughout the week. Again, it was a lot of fun. I will see you guys next weekend or throughout the week or in a couple hours, actually, for another tournament. Make sure to drop by. My name's Jay Dankist. It was a lot of fun. Thank you to everybody. You guys have a great weekend. Oops. You guys have a great weekend. I'm out of here. Adios. Thanks for hanging. We will see you next weekend for Pocket Mads number 22 in the new set. And I'll see you later today.
Damn, nigga. This shit here.